Hey everybody, and welcome to Joker's Wildside Review. I am Lolo,
I'm Jax.
and today we got a special episode. We're gonna be reviewing The Legend of Vox Machina Season 1. I saw it when it pretty much came out. You just saw it recently, right?
Yeah, so I have been in the world of D&D just a little bit, and it's been fun. One thing I didn't realize is there was an entire show that was D&D,
Pretty
and it was
much.
the entire campaign of Critical Role. And I was, like, okay, Critical Role, whatever. After watching this where they did with Critical Role their entire campaign, I was like, man, I gotta go and subscribe to the YouTube channel,
Yeah.
watch everything because it was off of the actual campaign.
Campaign 1 from Critical Role.
Yeah,
Uh, it was many years ago, but yeah, it was their first campaign. It was very, very good. I did not watch the campaign. I watched first Vox Machina, and then like you, when I got into D&D, uh, I started watching the Critical Role campaign episodes. I'm caught up, not 100%, but I'm in this recent campaign, so
mm-hmm.
it's coming out here shortly. Um, every Thursday, new episodes come out on Critical Role. But Vox Machina season 1, you're over. Let's check your thoughts. What you think about it, man?
This was a very good show. I think that especially with the group that they had, um, and everything that conspired. It was just a fun, lighthearted, not lighthearted show. It was pretty freaking brutal.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, in the first episode, you literally have people getting stomped out,
Mm-hmm.
bloodied, bashed, everything.
Yeah, I mean the show starts with a group of heroes, which is introduced like any other show. Like they're gonna be the main characters, and they get one shotted by this evil entity.
Yeah, the best defenders of the realm, and they're
and,
going to be the
and
saviors, and
they're dead.
they get blasted with Fire's Dragon or
Mm-hmm.
Dragon's Fire. Well, we don't know that it's Dragon's Fire at that time. I don't
Mm-hmm.
know why I'm saying Fire's Dragon. Um,
No tongue twister yourself.
yeah, exactly. Um, and yeah, other people stomped out, whatever. And then you snap to these people in a bar, and they're just getting drunk and having a good time.
Yes.
And then there's the little pitter patter and
They start
oh
fighting
yeah.
with they cut the freaking guy's arm. I mean, it's brutal right off the bat. It's very brutal. Their language is what we are. We talk like that all the time,
Mhm.
so that's why I knew
We
you would
don't
like
talk
it.
about it or talk like that much on stream, but our language
Yeah,
outside of this
yeah.
is very,
Non PG.
yeah, there's a lot of words said.
Yeah, and we can't talk on here obviously because we get but regardless, yes, it is a very good show. Ups and downs, obviously. Um, the first episode starts off like that, and then they get up into they're looking for warriors to go find this monster that's been killing everybody, right?
Destroying towns.
Yes, destroying towns, killing a lot of people, warriors too, defenders, and then they go to the crown and they get appointed to do this job, right?
Yeah, they show up at the doorstep and they're like, we need a job.
Pretty much. Uh, then they go up to a mountainside where it was seen this monster last seen destroying the pretty much the whole town except a small family. Uh, they point out where their last was, and they have so many funny parts through this where like there's a part where it shows like something is creeping up on them,
Mm-hmm.
and they all jump and it's a little goat or a sheep or whatever, um, and then they start laughing. They start laughing at the little goat. Oh, you got screwed by the goat, like you mentioned, right?
Mm-hmm.
Um, and then right behind the goat is the dragon.
Big dragon. The big
Big,
scary's here.
yeah, big old dragon, right? Um,
And you're like, okay, this is the big enemy. They're fighting them, whatever, and they lose sorely. And it kind of like sets the mood and the pace for how the show is going to be. Um, very much in the first episode of like this isn't your normal show. There's
Mm,
gonna be some messed up stuff that's happening here. Um, and it gets so much better as it goes on,
mhm.
and I didn't think to like it so much. I finished it all in one night. That's mostly because I have an addiction to many things.
Yes, you do. Yeah, binge watching is one of them.
Yes.
But yeah, by the second episode, they go against the dragon. They find its lair. They find out who it is. Uh, and they actually kill it.
Mm-hmm.
Right? You guys should know this has been out for years, so this is not a spoiler. Um,
This is just a review. This isn't a break, or this is kind of like a breakdown review.
mhm,
This is how we felt about the show, things we liked about it, and
mhm,
why we liked it.
yeah. Uh, then they get honored in the by the kingdom. They get their own place, and then there's a banquet where the backstory of one of the characters is shown through these people, other people showing up to the banquet that are very fucking evil.
Mm-hmm.
Um, they did some messed up shit to him, to his family, and then that's the rest of the season as they go out and fight them and try to get the what they call where he's from, Whitestone is that place.
Yes.
Um, so it deals with some undead uh, creatures and vampiric stuff. So very good. Even the ending of it, where it's the all-out fight, the guys can control. It's just such a good show.
It's so nice. It was such a fun campaign. Um, to at least watch. I want to go back and rewatch their entire campaign one of what happened there
Mhm.
because I want every single detail. There's no way that they captured
Oh no,
everything into the show.
no, it's
And there's,
impossible.
yeah. The only problem that I do have is watching past the point where it's not animated. I want to see it animated before I watch the whole
Gotcha.
thing, just because that's how I know it and that's how I want
Mhm.
to review the show.
Gotcha.
That's me personally.
Yeah. Um, yeah, but overall, even in the most serious moments, they find jokes. Um, like for instance, there's a moment where they're locked up and there's acid coming up into the room, and they have to float up to try to unlock it. One of their barbarian gets butt ass naked and jumps into the acid to unlock to reveal and unlock something, so it
Mm-hmm.
drains out, right? When he's getting healed after that because the acid was eating away, he's like, "Is Mister Winky okay?" If he's acting as his junior down there is fine. So they still find jokes in the darkest moments. They're trying to. There's another one where they're trying to invade or get into a prison, but this freaking door does not let them get in.
At that moment, they were probably just rolling really low, and they're just
In the
like,
campaign, that's what
yeah.
it was.
He was just like, "This door is cursed.
Yeah.
Let me try it." Couldn't get in the door.
No one could get in. He tries to go up through a window, falls off. In the campaign, they had trouble with doors a lot, so
Mm-hmm.
they put that stuff into the show, stuff like that. In the campaign, also Grog with the barbarian.
Mm-hmm.
Um, his intellect is very low. He's a dumbass, and they made him a dumbass in the show too.
He played it very well. That's one thing that I aspire to be in my campaigns is being able to like dumb myself down if I need to for a specific character.
Yeah, it's just playing something you're not, or something that you
Mm-hmm.
wish you could. So
So in my campaign, no,
it
that's not a conversation we're having here today.
no, but overall, what is your review of the show? It's at least season one.
How I felt about season one, really good, really enjoyable, sets the tone for what it's going to be. Obviously, I like Critical Role so much in their shows that I went and subscribed to their YouTube channel. I haven't religiously watched their stuff because busy.
Mm-hmm.
But the show specifically, I give it a thumbs up or
Middle finger.
middle finger up. It was really good. I enjoyed it a lot. I will recommend it to several peoples.
Mm-hmm.
How about you?
Well, like you, when I saw Vox Machina, I ended up jumping into Critical Role, and especially once we decided to go and campaign ourselves, when we found the group to do it, and I've been, unlike you, I have been watching a lot of their stuff. Pretty much, I watched their second campaign all through, and I'm watching the third campaign now. Big fan. I was already a big fan of a few of them from other projects they've worked on. Worked at a similar project myself that one of them did worked on before. Um, but the show overall, I gave it two middle fingers up. I loved it, uh, and I recommend it to anybody that's interested in some fantasy with a little bit of realism to what we are today. Um, it's definitely a show to go watch. It is on Prime Video. Go watch it if you haven't. Um, and then soon we'll be getting you a review for season two.
Yeah.
So, any final words before we sign off here?
Watch the show. Let your inner fantasy take over. Know that uh, life can be as far away as your own imagination.
Yeah, especially there's a lot of people going through hard times. This will help you escape that and play a person or character that you're not, that you wish you could be, or that you just want to try something different, and it'll get you a little bit of an escapism, as they say.
Mm-hmm.
But definitely go watch the show. Embrace yourself in that fantasy world. It is great, great watch. And then we'll get you the review for season two here soon. Uh, Other than that, I've been Lobo,
I've been Jax.
and this was Joker's Wild Side Review.
See ya.